number 15, Porter Mikołajczyk. At cornerback as well, number 25, Carter Rushmeyer. At linebacker, number 28, Aaron Higgins. At DN, number 41, Brent Lipke. At linebacker, number 47, William Wanis. At linebacker, number 62, Andrew Kettner. At D-tackle, number 68, Nathan Stoltenberg. At D-tackle as well, number 77, Sawyer Ardolph. And at DN, number 84, Jacob Baumgarten. Those are your GSL defensive starters here tonight.
So those are your starters for tonight. Thanks for joining us here on KGLB. Should mention this, didn't get the chance to mention this quite yet, but all games for GSL football this year are going to be on KGLB. There's no flipping back and forth between the station, between this and 106.9. No, all the games this year for GSL. You want to listen to GSL football on Friday nights, Thursday nights, Wednesday nights, whatever nights that they are playing, they will be here on KGLB. Yes. So don't forget, tune in, KGLB 1310 on your AM dial, 96.1 on your FM side, and
don't forget about downloading that app. Go to your app store on any phone you got, Android or iPhone, or even your iPad. Download the app, KGLB 1310 KGLB. It'll pop right up. You can download it and listen to anywhere you have service.
Provided you have service. We've had people's. Well, who was it that told you a couple of years ago? I can't get service.
Sorry, you can't listen then.
Yeah.
You gotta have service.
So I'm trying to listen.
Get top by find it. Every I do. So
figure it out. We'll get you there. We'll be here all season for you here. The A squad back with you. A little helper this season that's going to help us out.
Yes. Broadcast a little bit, at least on the stats end of things. We'll introduce him later on, but it's a mini-me. Don't worry about it. We're just trying to keep it in the family as much as possible. It's not me, but it's it's part of the family.
Absolutely.
His dad's making pork chops right now. We might have to have him run down and get some at some point here.
There you go.
That's a possibility. Anyway, we continue on with the pregame show. We'll take another 2-minute timeout. We'll come back. We'll get you ready for this one as GSL taking on Little Falls. We're back in 2 minutes here on KGLB.
At this time, we're going to introduce the offensive starters for Little Falls.
For all your
football season for you here on KGLB. Also online as well, and on the AM and FM side here on KGLB 1310 on the AM side, 96.1 on the FM side, and Little Falls joined us as well, 960 on your AM dial. Thank them for joining us as well on this Thursday evening, an earlier start time. They moved up the start time tonight to try to avoid the rain, and it looks like the rain's coming down still about the same as it was earlier today, or earlier when we were out there, just a light rain at this juncture. Not enough that's going to really cause big issues, but the ball is going to be wet. It is going to be slippery out there. Those planting your feet on cuts are going to be very important tonight, Adam.
when you hear about you're coming also to play shotgun and you got rain on your first game, what a test, right? But yes, it's gonna. You think of this type of weather and you're like, all right, smash mouth option football. That's what we're gonna see. Tonight's gonna be a real challenge for GSL and Little Falls too. They're gonna have to find a way to play this game to the best of their ability, plant that foot, and try not to slip on that grass.
It's going to be an interesting one. We thank you for joining us wherever you may be on this Thursday night. Football action coming up for you here. We'll take a 2-minute timeout. We'll come back. We'll get you your game time and temp brought to you by Glencoe Co-op Association. Opening kickoff to the 2021 season. We're back in 2 minutes here on KGL. Stevens Seminary Stadium. Field handling the rain very well right now. Looks in great shape. Hopefully this is going to just end up being okay. Just a light rain throughout the evening. Won't be bad to games for here for this 2021 season coming up. We'll have your kickoff brought to you by Sankin Seeds in Brown. Kickoff every season and every spring with Sankin Seeds. Call Sankin Seeds for your 2022 seed needs. 2020, we're already talking about 2022. We're already there.
In the farming community,
well, that's true.
Believe it.
Well, especially the way 2021's been.
Yeah. Can't complain about them prices, though.
Prices are good if you have crop.
That is correct.
That's the big key.
Correct. Yes.
That's the big key this year. GSL will be kicking it off, going right to left. Little Falls will be going left to right. GSL in their home blacktops, black bottoms. Number of black pants, I should say. Numbers in gray, that's silver, I should say, with a, well, purple trim for Little Falls. They've got their white tops with the black pants, the purple high socks, the purple helmet for them. GSL with that silver helmet with the black stripe down the middle as we get ourselves ready to get this season underway for your 2021 high school sports season. Thanks for joining us here on KGLB and KLTF. Kicking it off, going right to left. It's Elijah Urick for GSL. He will kick it off, a straight-on run-up. Two guys deep back to receive for Little Falls. And we are underway with the 2021 football season. It's caught by an up man at the 20-yard line, taken to the 25, cutting at the numbers to the 30, the 35, to the 40, still on his feet, tripped, and finally brought down to the 45. Nice return on that one for number 16, Carter Nadvig. The starting running back gets a nice return to start things off with, and that was one of the things you mentioned right out of the gate, Adam, in the pregame show is special teams and making those tackles. And we saw a couple guys slip and fall trying to make plays.
That's exactly what I was going to say is, yes, special teams, you got to try to fill those gaps, but that's a good way, too, to get the feel of what this field's going to play like. Right? I watched 3 guys try to plant to turn or plant to make a stop and go the other way, instantly slipped on the bottoms they go. So biggest thing is you got to have kind of those, I'm going to say it this way, the twinkle toe feet to kind of just get yourself to slow down slowly to make your cuts.
Shotgun 4 wide is what we saw a lot. Actually, yep, that's what we're going to see here to start it off. Quarterback is the junior, Austin New. He's in the shotgun, running back to his right, 3 wideouts left, 1 to the right, swing pass out, left side with it, caught head high, behind the line of scrimmage, trying to cut it back and back to the line of scrimmage, and that is all. No gain on the play. Nice reception by Lewis Sobiek, and no gain on the play for Little Falls. That brings up a 2nd and 10 for the Flyers.
Little Falls offensive line, it's kind of that out screen pass a little bit there, so they're going to go down low, try to get the defensive lineman to come down. Bo Epple does a great job staying out there, makes a big tackle.
Just underway, shotgun 4 wide, 2 to each side, ball on the left hash, running back off to the right of the quarterback New. That's Natvig. They'll hand it off to him, going left side, tries to bounce it outside. The tackle, nothing there. He tripped up off the left tackle, I think. Got tripped up. Good defensive pressure there by GSL. Loss of 2 on the play for Natvig.
I do believe that's actually going to be number 28, Aaron Higgins. He came up beautifully through there, able to get past the lineman, does a great job sitting. Kind of, again, twinkle-toeing in there a little bit to make sure he can keep his stance, does a good job staying low and brings him down.
Brings up a 3rd and 12 for the Flyers of Little Falls. They come out 4 wide, 3 to the right, 1 to the left, ball on the left hash, running back to the left of the quarterback New. He'll take the head-high snap, 4-man rush, has time, pocket collapsing. He'll step up, gets around the pocket, gets up to the original line of scrimmage, across the 50, 45 to the 45's numbers, and with it into the 35, and finally brought down to the 37-yard line. What a run on that one, a pickup of 20, check that, 10, 15, 22 yards by New on the QB keep, just up the middle. It looked like good pressure from the defense, but they just took it right up the gut.
I was going to say, great job actually by the linebacking core. Kettner coming up, staying home, and just, thing is, hard for him, a little bit of a bigger guy, hard to get going on this slippery grass right now. You could just tell he just couldn't quite catch up to get him there. Nice job by the defense, but you got to find a way to cut him back inside to let the rest of your defense make the tackle.
So 1st and 10 at the GSL 32-yard line. Shotgun 4 wide, 2 to each side. Running back to the right, that's Natvig of New. Ball on the left hash. Takes the snap to his New. Quick turn to the right, looking to pass right. Overthrown to the right. Intended receiver on that one was Owen Bodie. And that'll be his first incompletion of the game. Brings up 2nd and 10 for the Flyers.
Linebacker number 47, William Moranis, does a good job staying with this guy. Kind of one of those quick cuts back in towards the ball. Just throwing a little over the top of him. But Wanis comes in, does a good job of staying behind him. Kind of got handsy a little bit, I'm going to say, but not enough that it's going to cause an interference call or anything like that.
And the pass was so far over his head.
Exactly.
That also helps. 2nd and 10, 4 wide, 2 to each side. Ball on the left hash. Running back Natvig to the left of the quarterback New. Got a towel on his left hip. Takes a snap, turn, hand off left side with it. Coming to the right. With it is Natvig up to the line of scrimmage. Powers forward up to the 30-yard line where we tackled middle of the field to bring up a 3rd and 8 on the pickup of 2 for Natvig.
So your Ardolph does a great job staying home, shucking off his offensive lineman, able to just sit down, get around those legs, and wrap him up for a nice tackle there for GSL.
9:40 and counting left to go. First quarter, first drive of the game. Little Falls with a big 22-yard pickup on a 3rd and 12 by the quarterback New. Kept this drive going. Now it's a 3rd and 8 at the GSL 30. Nice kick return, too. Brought him to the 45. Shotgun 4 wide, 3 right, 1 left. Actually make it a shotgun formation, running back to the left of the quarterback New. Single wide out, wide left. Ball center of the field. New takes a snap. Looking right. He'll pump. He'll throw to the right side. Overthrown. Intended receiver on that one was Sobiek. And he did have space there. If he could have hit Sobiek, it was just over his head by about 3 to 4 yards. No chance to make a play there. Brings up 4th and 8.
Sobiek does a getting down the field that up again, just a ball that kind of errant over the top of his head, couldn't haul it in.
So 4th and 8 at the GSL 30. They need to get to the GSL 22 for a first down. No man's land, so the Flyers going to go for it here. Shotgun 4 wide, 1 wide out to the left is Toma. 3 to the right, running back off to the left of the quarterback New. That's Natvig. Takes the snap. With it, pump fake, throw over the middle, ball tip. Oh, no, in and out of the hands. Nice job getting a hand on that by number 47, William Wanis. Got a hand on it, nearly tipped it to a teammate. And, you know, all told, probably not the worst thing they didn't intercept that, as they would have had worse starting field position, as it looked like if that would have been picked off, they would have had a knee down and lost some yardage.
Yeah, great job of Juanes doing the tip drill, right? That's what you love to see about it. I'm just trying to see who that was. It's actually going to be number 29. Dean Peterson was in there playing linebacker there too, and they work on that in practice, right? The tip drill, try to get it back into your guy. Just couldn't quite hold on to it. A little slick with that water out there.
Jackson Stifter, the quarterback, the senior, 6'1", 190. He's in the shotgun formation. 2 wideouts to the right. Jaskowiak to the left of the quarterback. Takes a snap, quick swing pass out right side with it, or excuse me, left side with it. Rushmeyer catches it, gets across the 30, up to the 35-yard line. On pick up a 5 on the play to Rushmeyer.
Good job by Rushmeyer, hauling the catch in, right? Keep your eyes out there, bring it in right away, then look upfield. Does a good job. You could tell he's really trying to be finicky out there to see what he can do for grip out there with his cleats.
So it brings up 2nd and 5 for GSL. They'll hand it off Jaskowiak with it right side across the 35 to the 40. Here comes the big man, dragging defenders with him across the 40 up to the 45. He's Carroll Evans prep player of the year, preseason, one of the running backs to keep an eye on this year. And there's a nice run, a pickup of 10 for Jaskowiak.
Nice job by Jaskowiak. Again, GSL out of the shotgun. And we're going to have to go quick here because GSL is running quick offense here. But great job by them, linemen opening it up and allowing Jaskowiak to get down the field to get a first down.
So Miguel Arendinda, the wide receiver to the right side, goes in motion. That snap rolls out to the quarterback, Stifter. He'll pick it up, try and get back to the original line of scrimmage. He'll get speared down. Good job by the defense to pick him up for a loss of 1 on Stifter, but that ball did not even get off the ground at any point of the snap.
I think they're going to give it, I don't think they're going to give him a loss. I think they're going to say he actually got back here. I just saw they put it up at the 40, put it up at the 46 there. But yeah, ball goes on the ground. Stifter, good job getting down and grab it onto it quick and try to make something happen.
2nd and 10 from their own 46. Ball on the right hash. Going right to left is GSL. Man goes in motion. High snap. They hand it off. Coming around right side. Not much. Breaking 1 tackle. Here comes the Flyer defenders flying in there for a tackle as Braxton Strike tried to find some space on the right side. He probably gets back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe a pickup of 1. We'll see where they end up spotting it. Not much of a gain. It'll be 3rd and 10.
Head coach Scott Chimpley talked about in their scrimmage, right? It's the snaps that we got to work on here, and you can see right now they're just having a couple of issues of keeping it right in that breadbasket.
Brings up a big 3rd down here for GSL. Stifter rolling to his left. Flag comes in. Flips it out over the middle. Ball tipped, and it ends up in the hands of Butcher, but I think it's coming back as that flag came out almost immediately on the right side. Good pressure from the right side. Braden Biermeyer came around, but a flag on the play, and I think it's coming back. Otherwise, it'd been great tip drill from Rushmeyer to Butcher. It is holding against GSL from that right side.
Yeah, once again, like you said, great job by GSL with the tip drill stuff, but again, with the holding, it's going to come back. I was going to say, besides the holding call, good job by the offensive line just holding up there, giving Stifter that little bit of time that he needed. But now the biggest thing is we got to make sure, too, when we're doing these shotgun passes now, we're not just passing into somebody you think is open. You got to make sure there's not a defender on him because right there, very, very well defended.
3rd and 23 for GSL. 2 wideouts to the left. Stifter with Jaskowiak off to his right. High snap over the head of Stifter. He's going to try and pick it up and make a play. He just ends up falling on it back at the 18-yard line, and a drive that looked promising goes sideways quickly, and a loss of 16, and Stifter lost his helmet at the end of the play.
Yeah, once again, they're just having some issues of getting that snap in there, and you know, the thing is, too, is nerves, excitement. You're just trying to get it to your guy as quickly as you can, but then get off and make sure you get the block in there. Key number 1 here is you got to get the ball to your quarterback in order to make the plays.
Devin Check, he's standing at his own 45-yard line. GSL's punting from their own 20. Trying to decipher who that is back there punting. Bobbled snap, but gets it, and it is away. And a fair catch by Check back at his own 40-yard line. Might want to have that one back with 6:23 left to go. Good punt there for GSL. Try and flip the field just a little bit. 1st and 10 at their own 20 for Little Falls. Sorry, it's tough to see our...
Well, it's 26, but we don't have a 26, so...
So there's that. It's early season. Trying to get rosters and everything. So first drives for each team end up without any points. Little Falls will start 1st and 10 at their own 40, going left to right across your screen here. 6:23 left to go in this first quarter of action. So both teams do not score on their opening drive of the season. See what this drive has in store. Saw some high snaps there, and that was team switching to a shotgun in GSL. It's issues we thought could be have happened in that opening drive. Shotgun 4 wide for Little Falls. New takes a snap. He's going to keep it. Go up the middle, trying to find room to the right side. Cuts it back left. Gets stoned at the line and does not get anywhere. Nice job on that one, as Sawyer Ardolph was in there on the tackle. Pickup of just 1 for New.
Good job by Ardolph once again, just breaking through that blocker in front of him and getting into that backfield a little bit. Disruption is what GSL needs here right now, especially on a night like tonight where it's raining, slick out there. More pressure in that backfield with the disruption. You're going to make some bigger plays.
2nd and 9, ball on the left hash. Going left to right is Little Falls. Shotgun 4 wide, 2 to each side. Ball on the left hash. Running back Natvig to the left of the quarterback. New takes a snap. Looking left, throwing left, pass is overthrown to the left side. He had a couple of guys on the short little curl routes, but nothing able to happen there. Overthrown his intended receiver, Sobiek, on the left side. We've seen him try and go to him a couple of times, but the passes have just been too high for New, and maybe that's, first game of the season, some of those jitters for Little Falls.
Yeah, it's finding your arm slot too, right? And especially when you weren't used to being shotgun as well. It's a whole new thing for them. They got to try to figure it out too, but the conditions out there with the wet ball, things like that, little things kind of nerves being not take time to get
shot. Gun running back, big on quarterback. Takes the chest high snap, 4-man rush, pressure coming, throw far, deep far side with it. Sobiek was the intended receiver, and they're going to be a pass interference on GSL. Face guarding on that one for the Panthers. And it's going to be a first down for Little Falls. Nice deep throw down the far sideline, but from New to Sobiek. And that one will draw the penalty on GSL, and it will set up a 1st and 10 for the Flyers. And Sobiek did a good job driving back, jumping back towards the ball as well to help draw that penalty. It is pass interference, but it's not the spot of the foul like it is in the pros. It's only, I think, is it 10 or 15 yards?
I think it's 15 yards yet.
Pass interference on the
No matter what, it's an automatic first down. Yep, it's 15.
Yeah.
So 1st and 10 on the penalty. This keeps the drive alive for the Flyers. Second drive of the game for Little Falls. 5:35 left to go on the Glencoe Light and Power scoreboard. Adam Bartles, Adam Dahman with you here. A-Squad with you. Got our stats guy working.
We're working on it.
We're working on him. We're working on him. Shotgun 4 wide, 2 to each side. Running back Natvig to the right of the quarterback. New takes the snap. New's going to keep this one going right up the middle, trying to follow his running back lead blocker. Gets it across the 40, rolls over the Panther defender, and falls up to the 39-yard line for a pickup of 5 on first down.
New with the run of about 6 yards.
Good job of GSL's defense there. Little Falls does a great job, first of all, breaking through the defensive line, getting a couple yards, but the linebacking core doing a great job getting up in there, bringing them down before you can really get away on them.
2nd and 5 for Little Falls, going left to right on your radio dial, computer, tablet, screen, whatever you're listening to us on here on KGLB 1310 on your AM dial, 96.1 on your FM side, and also in Little Falls, KTLF 960 on your AM dial. Shotgun 4 wide, 2 to each side. Natvig, the running back to the left of the quarterback. New takes the head high snap. 4-man rush. Pressure coming on the edge. He's going to have to step up. New is flushed, and he is sacked for the first sack of the season for GSL. And boy, good pressure off the edge there by GSL. That was number 45, Brent Lipke. Got around the edge. He helped flush him into that sack for GSL.
And of course, with that sack means another $20 from Pro Auto and Transmission to the Panther Booster Club for a grand total of $20 on the season. And I tell you what, we like to hear some of that. It's been a couple quiet years here on the sack side of things for GSL's defense. So nice job by them getting their first one here in week 1.
So it's 3rd and 8 for Little Falls at the GSL 42-yard line. Shotgun 4 wide, 2 to each side. Sobiek is wide to the right. Ball on the left hash, running back off to the right. They're going to fake it to him. New's going to keep it going right side with it, trying to find an edge. Cut, bounces around one tackler, gets stood up at the 40 and brought down there at the numbers. Pickup of 2, a lot of running there for New for not a whole lot of yardage. But he did pick up 2, and this makes it a little bit more of a manageable 4th down for Little Falls as well.
Definitely does a good job getting some positive yardage out of it, especially when you saw a wall of black coming at him there, but does a good job to make this a little more manageable for him. But nice job by GSL's defense again, too. Noticing the pass out there, getting around him, swarming him, not allowing him that extra field that he's trying to get, of course, but just does a great job of tackling him up and rolling him down.
Shotgun 4 wide. It's a 4th and 7 for Little Falls. Running back off to the right of the quarterback, New. And now New's going to track back, and he is going to punt. Try and catch GSL off guard, and they will just let this one roll inside the 20, inside the 15, down to the 5-yard line, and that is a very smart play, especially after we saw some of the snaps in that last drive for GSL. So they'll start 1st and 10 at their own 5 with 3:04 left to go in the opening quarter on the Glencoe Light and Power scoreboard. GSL and Little Falls 0 apiece. Here as the Panthers start their second drive, and well, Adam, this is where the concerns kick in with that shotgun formation.
Yeah, it is. And the biggest thing is, too, is we talked about now. You've been out for a series. You've gotten the field for a little bit here now. Now you got to find a way to move this ball down the field.
Shotgun formation, Jaskowiak to the right of the quarterback. Stifter, they'll hand it off. Jaskowiak left side, looking for a cutback lane, gets it to the 5. He breaks one ankle tackle, then gets hit down by 2 Flyers. Down to the 8-yard line, so a pickup of 3 on the play for Jaskowiak, and he had to do a lot just to gain the 3 yards there, Adam.
Yeah, definitely had to try to make some magic happen there out of very little that was coming for him. So GSL here offensively now on the offensive line here, got to find a way to plant yourself in there and get your guy moving to allow that room for your running back.
Shotgun formation, Stifter with 2 wideouts to the right. He's going to hand it off with it. Jaskowiak right side, knocked over a defender. Knocked him flat down. He gets up to the 10-yard line for a pickup of 2, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 5 for GSL.
And I think that's the biggest thing here, too. We talked to Scott Chimpley before the game, and the biggest thing he said is we've got our core plays, right, and we'll stem off of them. So GSL is going to use plays to kind of get the feel of this a little bit more and more as they move on. Things start to get held up, they're going to find another play to run in there.
Shotgun formation, 3 wideouts. No one by Stifter. Now they'll send Jaskowiak in motion. They'll hand it off. Jaskowiak with it left side. He's got some room to the 15. Breaks a tackle, and he gets up a 1st down up to the 20-yard line. A pickup of 10 on the play for Jaskowiak. Just taking it, just a kind of a jet sweep to him going left side. Found a nice little lane, found a crease, and he gets a 1st down.
I was going to say, the biggest thing with him, too, is he did a great job of letting it unfold in front of him. He took his time, being a methodical runner, right? Letting it open up and then shooting through the gap. Nice job by Jaskowiak.
3 wideouts to the right, ball on the left hash. Stifter takes a snap, quick swing pass out right side with it, trying to find some room, and there might have been a block in the back, and Panthers probably got a little fortunate there as that one was passed out to Braxton Strike for no gain.
Rushmeyer there got a little handsy on that block, and he even too went up and gave the guy like a, hey, you're okay, pat on the back, but then he kind of just says like, well, I got a shoulder pad, I got a shoulder pad. So he's trying to plead his case, and hey, he's the guy that has to kind of plead his case with what he's had happen to him this last year. So
2nd and 10, Stifter in the shotgun with Jaskowiak to his left, put a man, strike in motion. Stifter's going to try and keep it left side, and boy, that one was read perfectly by the Flyer linebacking core because all 3 of them came blitzing right to that gap. No game, 3rd and 10.
Yeah, definitely chose the right defensive blitz on that one right there. And the entire linebacker, Craig, you said, just picked the gap and went through, and Stifter just had nowhere to go.
40 seconds left to go in this opening quarter. No score between Little Falls and GSL. It is a wind, I should mention, it was from the east, a little bit stronger. It has died down a little bit now, but we're still having rain coming down, 3rd and 10. GSL does have to run a play here before the end of the 1st quarter. They'll put Jaskowiak in motion, high snap, able to reel it in, hand off Jaskowiak right side with it, looking, peering through with some running lanes, and he'll get low on the shoulder, across the 25, up to the 30, to the 31-yard line. On a 3rd and 10, they pick up 11 and get a 1st down.
There's kind of that sweep play. We were talking a little bit. I had an opportunity to talk to Richie Kors down there, and one thing he says, he goes, they run this nice little sweep play right on the inside, but what's it going to look like if they ever get to reverse it right there? But just a great job running it there. But you throw a reverse in it, that might not be a bad little play there.
So 1st and 10, and that will do it for the 1st quarter of action between Little Falls and the GSL. We'll take a 60-second timeout. We'll come back 2nd quarter in 60 seconds here on KGLB and KLTF. and GSL 1st and 10 for the Panthers. A couple of big third down conversions on each side here in this opening quarter, but no points to show for on the Glencoe Light and Power scoreboard between GSL and Little Falls, Adam.
Yeah, and Little Falls was threatening right away. You know, they got down the field pretty good there, but GSL doing a great job on 4th down, making a deflected pass there, and was able to get the ball back. But yes, a lot of hard work so far in this first half, or this first quarter, to not really produce anything on that scoreboard yet. But it's going to be a tough game here tonight.
That's what kind of expected, so it'll be 1st and 10 at their own 31. Going left to right now is GSL. Little Falls will be going right to left. And there is some tape work being done on the right elbow area of Mishkowiak, so a little extra time here. Officials haven't kind of clamped down on GSL to get back out on the field.
No, I think what it was more of just a scratch that was bleeding, because he came over, you could see a little blood there, and this much water, I'm guessing, and rain, I'm guessing thinking, just tape it up as much as you can.
So we 1st and 10 at their own 31, going left to right now is GSL. This drive has started back at their own 5 with 3:04 left to go in the first quarter. They'll go send 2 wideouts to the left. Arandia and Rushmeyer go wide left. Takes the snap, spins right, swings it back left side. Jaskowiak had it, lost it, ball. They'll say it was a forward pass, which it was. So Jaskowiak pirouetted, spun around, and then threw it to Jaskowiak. Interesting play. Incomplete, the 2nd and 10. This is new stuff we're seeing. We haven't seen center and running veer offense for so long. This is kind of a new look. 2nd and 10, Stifter in the shotgun, takes a snap. He'll roll out to the left side, looking to pass. Pressure coming. He'll flip it out far side, incomplete, thrown behind. Miguel Arandia, the 5'5", 140-pound sophomore.
There was an Arandia a couple years ago, too, I do believe, if I remember correctly as well. So it must be cousin, little brother, something like that. But, yeah, just getting kind of turned around there a little bit. Stifter threw behind him, but, you know, again, shotgun, right? It's going to take some time here for these guys to get the motions of this.
Snaps have been better this drive.
Yes.
Some a little high, but nothing that's completely torpedoed anything. Handoff coming around right side with strike. Not much. A pickup of 1 on the play on the 3rd and 10. And that'll bring up 4th down, and the punt team will come out for GSL. And that vaunted number 26 is out there.
I wish I knew who it was, but they're not in the, it's not in the program.
Not in the program. Devin Check back to receive. He stands at his own 32-yard line.
Pop to park,
4th.
check to return.
Pop. Did I hear Pop?
Is it
to
Pop?
park? That's what I just heard.
Gavin Pop.
Gavin Pop. So a high, short punt. Hops of the 45, and that's where it'll be down in Little Falls territory, but 1st and 10 their own 45. So again, field position battle has been won by Little Falls. They just have not been able to capitalize on it quite yet. So 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line with 11:08 left to go in this first half. Little Falls with the ball going right to left across your radio dial. Actually, 46-yard line is where they end up spotting it. So 1st and 10 for the Flyers. See if they can get their offense rolling. They got it going a little bit in that first drive of the game, but then stalled out just outside the red zone. GSL's had flickers of life offensively. Not a big drive there, but they got out from their own end zone without any safety. Shotgun formation. Extra tight end on the left side of the line. So just 3 wide this time. They'll hand it off. Nadvig with it right side. Oh, goodness, what a double leg blast takedown. A pickup of 1 for Nadvig, but boy, he got met and he got dropped.
That is going to be number 62, Andrew Kettner, but then coming over the top of him as well, number 68, Nathan Stoltenberg. Great job by both those two, and yeah, he got hit by a ton of bricks right there coming into that line.
So it's 2nd and 9 for 10:35 and counting left to go on the Glencoe Light and Power scoreboard. No score still. 2 wideouts to the right, 1 to the left. Running back Nadvig to the right of the quarterback, New taps his face mask over to the left side, takes a snap, looking to pass, look left, now he looks right, Selbiak over the top, incomplete, in and out of the hands, it hit him in the mask, but a good over-the-top defense there by GSL, the safety, Porter Mikolajczyk got beat deep, but got a hand up in the passing lane, I believe, and just deflected it enough, or broke up the eye line for Selbiak enough to make that one incomplete instead of 6.
Yeah, just trying to jump up and get a hand on there, but biggest thing is you got to stick with your guy as long as you possibly can, where jumping is kind of that last ditch of defense, right? But at the same time, too, at GSL here, defensive line, I say, got to make sure, too, like, I know you're in continuation, but you can't whip the quarterback down either. You might get called for that penalty, too. So you got to be real careful how you throw at him.
3rd and 9, 4 wide, 2 to each side. Takes a snap, 4-man rush. New halftime pressure comes. He's flushed. He's sacked and brought down. A double-team sack on that one for GSL, knocking him down. Iracheta in there as New is a little slow getting up, but he appears to be okay. He slammed down pretty hard to the ground there. They spot his forward progress down at the 42, but a loss of 4 on that sack.
Good job by Iracheta as well as Baumgarten doing a great job of getting in the backfield there and getting a big sack. And, of course, with that sack, the second one here in Week 1, from $20 from Pro Auto Glencoe and Transmission to the Panther Boots Association for a grand total of $40.
So New is standing in the shotgun, but he did this before. GSL jumped a little bit. Well, GSL, something they didn't like there, so a time of field GSL, 9:34 left to go on the Glencoe Light and Power scoreboard. Timeout, Panthers.
Welcome back, Bergman's Interior. Bergman Interior, serving the Glencoe, Hutchinson, Waconia, and Winstead areas. We've got you covered with floor coverings, window treatments, cabinets, and Cambria countertops. Call for your free in-home consultation or design studio appointment today.
And there was something that just seemed a little off on that punt return coverage for GSL, and I think a wise choice there to use it here with 9:34 left to go in the first half. No score between GSL and Little Falls on the Glencoe Light and Power scoreboard here on KGLB and KLTF. Adam Bartles, Adam Dahman with you here as a first game of the season. We have light rain still falling here, not quite as we had it a little heavier earlier, but still with some rain. I think it's a little bit more wind now than it is rain.
But kind of over down to the south here a little bit. Looks like it's just sort of breaking up a bit, and that's how it's going to be tonight. It breaks here and there.
So shotgun 4 wide, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. New, he faded back into the shotgun, into the punts last time. He's looking to pass, rolls to his right, has time, pressure coming, looking, he's got to throw it far sideline. It is picked off. If it is, that'll actually help out Little Falls a little bit on the field position, and they are going to say it is interception.
Interception of 2021 by year number 12, Bo Leppo.
Bo Leppo with the pick.
Celebrations. Nice job, Bo Leppo. He helped out Little Falls a little more than what they were expecting. But, again, nice job by him, too. Coming in there, getting a big interception, of course, for the first one, like DeCourcy said out there, for the 2021 season.
1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line. Would have gotten, it's about an 8 to 10 yard field shift with that interception. So 1st and 10 at their own 48, going left to right. Just going back to the right of the quarterback, Stifter. Stifter takes a snap, handed off. No, they're going to go reverse, coming back with it right side on the end around across midfield and brought down across to the 46-yard line, as that was Strike with that carry coming from the flanker left side position on the quick reverse pickup of 6 on the play for Strike.
Nice job right there. That's what we were talking about, that little reverse play right there on that sweep. Good job by them. And Braxton Strike just does a great job following the blocking, able to get some good yardage.
Stifter in the shotgun, 2nd and 5, takes a snap, looking, swing pass, out right side, high pass, and getting a finger on it, which is almost more dangerous, was Rushmeyer, incomplete. There's Iracheta sprinting out there trying to help lead block on that play.
Nice job by, Little Falls is doing a good job, good coverage on that as well. Of course, number 5, that's Austin Lipke, does a good job getting in there. And again, that pass is right there. He's going to be all over Rushmeyer.
3rd and 5 for GSL. Stifter in the shotgun. Jaskowiak to his right. Gives it off. Jaskowiak going left side. Shoulders one defender down, but there's 2, 3, 4 more right there, and no gain for Jaskowiak on the play. So he's not been able to get himself, they've not been able to get that running game going to the amount they would like. It's a 4th and 5 now for GSL, almost 4th and 6, with the way they're spotting it back at the Little Falls 48-yard line. We'll see if GSL goes for it here. 8:27 and counting left to go. It does appear the Panthers are going to go for it. Said the word appears, right? Stifter back, a little extra here in the shotgun. No running back to him. Flanker on each side, right and left. Jaskowiak goes in motion. They're going to hand it off. Jet sweep left side with it. Trying to find some room. Bouncing it up to the 45. Not enough for a first down up to the 44. It is a turnover on downs. A pickup of 3 for Jaskowiak, but a turnover on downs for GSL. And Little Falls defense stands tall here. The Flyers playing really well defensively at them.
Yeah, I mean, both sides so far have done a pretty good job defensively. Flyers maybe a little bit better just because they come in some really, really big spots right there. But, yeah, Flyers just doing a good job getting over there, getting Jaskowiak to cut back in. That's the main key against him, too. If you can get him to cut back in, the rest of your defense can make a play on him, right? When he gets to the outside, he's quick enough that he can escape a lot of people.
So it's 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line. Slanted eye pistol formation now for Little Falls with 1 wide out to each side. They're going to hand it off. Natvig with it, trying to find room to the right side off guard. Not much to be found up to the 45. They'll say the 46 for a pickup of 2 for Natvig on the carry.
Good job by the defense. GSL just crashing down right there, making a big tackle only along that single yard. Maybe 2. Maybe 2.
2nd and 8 for Little Falls, going right to left with 7:40 and counting left to go on the Glencoe Light and Power scoreboard. No score between Little Falls and GSL. A couple of punts, 1 interception, which sends some
It's wide to the hands in scramble mode here defensively. Shotgun 4 wide. New takes snap, looking left, pumping left, throwing left. Sobiek with the reception across midfield. He's got a first down up to the Panther 41-yard line. And it just, the Panther defense was not ready there, and I thought I saw Rushmeyer trying to call a timeout, but not acknowledged there, and a pickup of 19 on the pass and catch to Sobiek.
Yeah, Rushmeyer trying to get the timeout call, but nobody would call it. Porter Mikolajczyk just looked like he was a little off there a bit, had to try to get over to his guy, get out there to defend him a little bit, and of course then he takes a nice hard cut inside. Mikolajczyk kind of stepping back a little bit, wasn't able to catch up with him.
Shotgun 4 wide, 2 to each side, running back off to the right of the quarterback, New. 1st and 10 of the Panther 41. Pump fake, 4-man rush, looking, throwing deep near side, overthrown. Intended receiver was Botoma on that one, incomplete, and it brings up 2nd and 10. And we've seen them try and go over the top here, Adam.
Yeah.
They had one chance with Sobiek that just maybe his eye line got a little distracted, but...
And that's probably, even though that's over the top of him quite a bit there, but still, that's probably the best pass we've seen here tonight in the conditions so far. No.
Opening quarter, no score, GSL and Little Falls.
4-2 back off to the quarterback. New hands it off the right side. That's number 20. Don't have. There is no.
Is there a 20 on that one? Nope.
No.
All right. It's the bonus of they don't have all the names in here.
Him give Little Falls a hard time.
There we go. Yeah, get that roster updated. 3rd and 9. New takes a snap. 4 wide, 2 to each side. Looking left, throwing over the head and behind Sobiek.
And incomplete. Again, we're trying to give you all the names, but if they're not listed and the numbers match up with what we got for a roster, we can't guess in that situation. We can try and make a logical, so there's a 21, Gabe Nagel, who's 6 foot, 185. Potentially could be. I haven't seen a 21 out on the field yet.
So Stoltenberg is going to come in as Ardolph will come off for GSL.
Shot to
that makes sense. He'd be a running back. And now fading back is New to punt and flag on the play with 3 on the play clock. So it's not delay a game. Someone flinched. And it is Little Falls that flinched on the play, backing him up 5 yards. And I'm wondering if someone moved forward too early or what happened in that situation.
Yeah, I was going to say, I know I shouldn't say it this way, but the first time I've actually scored, how bright Derek, right?
Yes, thank you. Strike back to receive. They expect a punt here as they sprinted off Eli Erke.
He stands back at the 20. Now New will pedal back to receive the snap. He'll punt it away from the 50, a high punt. Strike will catch it. He's got room up the 15 to the 20, up the middle with it to the 25, cutting to the far side. The hash marks and brought down to the 28, 29. We'll call it the 28-yard line, 1st and 10. At their own 28 for GSL. So again, the defense is standing tall here with 6:03 left to go in the opening half of action. Still no score on the Glencoe Light and Power scoreboard between GSL and Little Falls. We'll see if either team's offense can get things rolling here. The defense is being the main story of this first quarter or first half of action so far, Adam.
Yeah, both defenses just doing a good job of shutting down the offense. Again, too, a little different when you're trying to make a play unfold compared to letting it unfold in front of you. And you know it's coming, but now you got all the elements behind you as well. Defensively, you can kind of just sit and make sure that you're staying with your guy and just otherwise bust through and try to make the tackle. So, nice job by both defenses here so far in the first half.
1st and 10 at their own 29, going left to right. Stifter in the shotgun. Jaskowiak off to his left. Strike a flank the right side. They fake it to both of them. Spinning around, going to the right side, looking, heaving deep near side. Butcher slips, falls, incomplete. Butcher might have had a chance there into double coverage, but just over the outstretched arms of a couple of Little Falls defenders there, as that one will fall incomplete and brings up a 2nd and 10.
To be honest with you, there was so much pressure coming from the middle to back side of the line from Little Falls. I actually kind of thought that, oh, this might be a screenplay here, but there was just that much pressure from Little Falls' defensive line. So offensively, GSL, you got to find a way to hold tight in there, be a pillar, hold up your guy, make sure you can get them blocks in there, give your quarterback that time.
2nd and 10. High snap. Stifter able to get a quick swing pass out. Rushmeyer incomplete. And if he had caught that one, number 55, Dylan Young, was ready to split Mr. Rushmeyer into about 2 or 3 pieces as he had that one dialed up with where that pass ended.
I'm thinking back to old movies and stuff. I just see light up the eyes. That's all I see. It was just going to be Carter Rushmeyer. He kind of hung out to dry right there. He had a complete beam on him.
So it's 3rd and 10 now for GSL at their own 29-yard line. Stifter takes a snap, rolls to his left, pressure coming up the middle. He slips, he stays on his feet, still slipping again, trying to dive forward. He'll be sacked back at the 25-yard line for a loss of 4, and a whole lot of pieces of that turf here at Stevens Seminary Stadium came popping up on that play, and it'll bring up 4th down, and the punt team comes out.
He slipped, he got away. The defender comes in, slips in the exact same spot. He gets up. Stifter tries to get by him, slips again. Yeah, it's going to be interesting out here yet today. Remember, too, with how dry it's been, this turf is hard and now going to have a little grease on top of it here.
But other than that, Mrs. Lincoln, how's the play?
Great.
Pop the punt. And his own 15 gets a snap. Pressure comes. He gets it off. It's a high, short punt. It'll get across midfield, take a Panther roll up to the 45-yard line, and that's where Little Falls will start. 1st and 10 at their own 45. Now, if you're a Flyers fan in this game, you got to be a little disappointed. They've had great starting field position. Their own 45, their own 40, their own 46, their own 44, and their own 45. No points have been put up yet from Little Falls. They've had great starting field position. They've kept the Panthers pinned in this game, but have not been able to take advantage of the offensive starting position.
Struggled a little bit with the run game so far for Little Falls, but the passing game that they have been able to get through has gotten them down the field a little bit, but still just a couple errant throws, a couple of sacks, just some rush time in the backfield there. Yeah, they just for a few positions.
Game on Austin News keeper up the middle on 3rd down and 12. Picked up 22 on it. Shotgun 4 wide, 2 to each side. Running back Natvik to the right of the quarterback, New. 4 down lineman for GSL. New takes the snap, chest high, looks left, pumps. Now he'll throw left side. Sobiek, the intended receiver, caught, held on to, beautifully done. He'll be just shy of a 1st down pickup of 9. But a nice little slant play on the left side there to Sobiek. And that brings up a 2nd and 1.
Rushmeyer there, great job on the coverage. He was trying to plead his case that the ball actually hit the ground there, but all the refs said, nope, we got to catch on. A little disappointed with himself there, but he still did a great job sticking with them. That's hard out here today, too, to make sure you're 100% in front of the guy on a pass like that and a quick little slant inward. So nice job by him, but a good pickup by Little Falls.
Shotgun 4 wide, 2nd and 1. Natvik to the left of the quarterback, New. 4 wideouts, 2 to each side. Ball left hash, takes the snap. New looking to run. He'll get wrapped up and brought down and kind of tucked that one a little early at him. And Brent Lipke on that right side he kind of hopped right towards him, and Lipke said, "Thank you very much, sir. I'll take another," and a sack for a loss of 7.
Good job by GSL and Lipke right there, just putting pressure on him again. Once again, another sack here. That's 3 of them in week 1. That's another $20 from Pro Auto and Transmission of Glencoe to the Panther Booster Association for a grand total of $60.
I feel like we're already past last year's total.
We're close.
We're very close.
I think it's 1 more and we're past.
Shotgun 4 wide, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. New takes the snap, waist high, looking to throw. Cocks the right arm back, throws it, heaves it deep down the far side. It's intercepted. Sobiek, the intended receiver. And that one was intercepted by Mikolajczyk. Porter Mikolajczyk with the interception, but it's an air punt for Little Falls as GSL will start 1st and 10 at their own 18.
Great job of Porter Mikolajczyk just sticking with that one the whole way. Again, another errant pass, though, over the top of his receiver, out of his reach, but Mikolajczyk right there, able to get his hands up, pull it down for a big interception there for GSL.
So it's 1st and 10 at their own 18 for GSL, going left to right. And now Jaskowiak, the deep man, he's just taking the straight snap up the middle with it, trying to go right side. So they modified things, an extra lineman in, and they're just trying to, some of these passing plays haven't been so effective. Pick up Jaskowiak.
That's kind of kick to some of the guys in their script. They did have a couple of wildcat kind of styles of play in their shotgun. Didn't know if they were going to break them out today, but hey, they're just going to try to go with it.
Stifter, the quarterback, wide to the right as a wide out. They'll again direct snap to Jaskowiak across the 25 up to the 27. A pickup of 3 on the carry, and they'll bring up a 3rd and 3 now for GSL at their own 27-yard line. It's also a tempo offense, too, which we haven't seen a whole lot of over the years from GSL. Actually, 3rd and 2. Snap. Jaskowiak going right side, trying to bounce it outside across the 30 to the 35. Ripping and bringing him down, trying to rip that ball out. On the edge there was Riley Check, but he turned into a mini backpack up to the 40-yard line. Nice pickup there for Jaskowiak, a pickup of 13.
Good job by Jaskowiak holding onto that ball. A lot of ripping and tearing going on at that ball right there, but he does a good job of just tucking it in tight against the shoulder pads.
1st and 10 at their own 40. High snap. Jaskowiak able to reel that in with the right hand. Stiff arms a man going to his left side across the 40 to the 45 outside. The numbers falls and dives forward. He'll be up to the 50. There'll be enough for a first down up to the 49-yard line. And a pickup of 11 for Jaskowiak on the carry.
2:56 and counting here. Good job by Jaskowiak there. Of course, a little bit of a high snap. Goes up, gets it with one hand, brings it down, has to go the opposite way than I think what the blocking was. Good stiff arm by him. He gets around. Big first down pickup again by GSL and Jaskowiak.
That's the basketball skills coming into play. And Jaskowiak coming out for a play here for GSL.
Lepel will be going in for him.
So Bo Lepel comes into the backfield. He'll be to the right of the quarterback, Stifter. 2 wideouts to the right, flanker strike. Left side is a tight end flank. High snap again, and this one Lepel will just fall on it back at the 45, a loss of 7 on the play.
Yeah, once again, Urchetta just having some issues there, trying to get it to him, but one thing that just comes to my mind, when I played, I was a long snapper, and the one thing is you try to do a nice, hard, crisp, straight snap to your punter, right? There's not saying he's going to be as far back, but still, you work on a clean, crisp snap like that. That'll help him work on that a little bit.
2 minutes and counting left to go, opening half. High snap, able to hand it off, come with that end around, back up the middle, strike with it up to the 45, and then knocked down at the 48 for a pickup of 3 on the play. Doing that quick little reverse / end around. It is a reverse. They hand it off going one down. A strike going down. Hurt here for GSL. Not something you want to see for the Panthers. 1:49, but the Panthers did call a timeout prior to the injury.
I think actually the ref is going to say it's his timeout,
okay.
Not GSL.
So a timeout here on the field. No score on the Glencoe Light and Power scoreboard between Little Falls and GSL. 1:49 left to go. Breaking the action.
We'll still do it.
We'll still do it. Well, it's a timeout. We want to get the rust off here week 1. Our good friends at Bergman's Interiors.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
We love them.
Absolutely. This timeout is brought to you by Bergman Interiors, serving the Glencoe, Hutchinson, Waconia, and Winsted areas. The decorating store at your door. Great people, great products, great service. We got you covered.
Slick field. Strike able to get up under his own power and will be helped off the field. Walking mostly, it appears, under his own power. I'm not sure. It could be a cramp on a night like tonight.
Well, I think what happened there, too, just kind of watching with it, you could just tell when he kind of turned the defender was still turning as well with his foot. I mean, it looks to be more ankle than anything, and yeah, you can just tell it just kind of maybe got him twisted up here a little bit. We'll kind of see what goes with it, but you know, he'll come off. Jaskowiak go back in. Lepo will most likely stay out there, is what I'm guessing, unless he did come off here. But anyways, yeah. So GSL biggest thing there too now is. Great job of them. They continue to run that little reverse sweep, right? They fake the sweep over to Jaskowiak, which was Lepo that time, of course. Strike comes back through to get that nice little reverse. It's a very nice play here. Got a couple extra yards, but now a big third down coming up for GSL.
3rd and 14, going left to right. They're at their own 48-yard line. GSL needs to get to the Little Falls 38 for a first down. Stifter in the shotgun. Jaskowiak to his right. 2 wideouts to the right side. Going to fake a screen, looking, throwing deep over the top. Find it, but too strong to Arandia. And incomplete. Right idea. They showed the screen to Rushmeyer on the right side, but Arandia, instead of blocking, did an out route and then up the sideline. That one just overthrown for the speedy sophomore, and it'll bring a 4th down.
Good job by Rushmeyer coming in and really selling that he's going to get that little inner screen, right? And Arandia just does a good job of really, like you said, just kind of burning around the outside. They're able to get down the field. Just a little too much mustard there by Stifter. Couldn't quite get it to him.
Popped a punt, and GSL had too many men on the field to begin with, but they cleared them off. Everything's good. You don't get 12 men on the field in high school unless the snap happens. Punt is just away for Pop. Good pressure on it to his left side. A high, short punt again, but it takes a Panther roll inside the 3, inside the 5 to the 24-yard line is where Little
Fulton took their own spot at the 25. With 1:12 left to go, this is the worst starting field position of the game for Little Falls.
Yeah, good point. I was just kind of trying to think of that too. It's like, I think this might be the furthest back they've been into their own zone here. So good job by GSL getting the punt deep enough there, letting it roll back in there. But now again, can Little Falls find a way to finally start connecting on some of their passes and getting it to the receivers in their hands instead of over the top, boys?
The shotgun formation, 2 to each side. Well, they had one too many guys come out there initially. Yeah, it is 2 to each side. Running back to the right, that's Nadvig to the right of the quarterback. They're going to hand it off to Nadvig, and he's met in the backfield. Actually, check that. That's number 20.
Don't have him.
And again, I think that's Gabriel Nagel, but can't say 100%. Loss of 3 on the play. For those of you listening from the Little Falls side, if you haven't listened to the A Squad, us, Adam and Adam, do this game, I'm a former wrestler, so anytime there's a wrestler, I will definitely make sure to note that.
Yes, and if there's a basketball player, I'll let you know.
Correct.
That as well. You talk about the running back from Little Falls must be a wrestler, and I say, yeah, that just goes. That's a heck of a basketball player, too.
He could have been a wrestler. Anyway, timeout on the field, Flyers. In the first quarter.
Waconia, and Winston areas, celebrating over 43 years of service, quality, and value. Call for your free in-home consultation or a design studio appointment today.
Thanks again to Bergman Interiors, been a sponsor for that. I think they've been a sponsor of GSL or Glencoe or some sort of football broadcast. Sweep right side, Sobiak trying to put a 25, breaking arm tackles downs before he would have been knocked. So they end up spotting him.
For Sobiak.
Yeah, Porter Mikolajczyk there just had a beat on him, and he was able to get out of bounds before he got hit by Porter. And good job by GSL swooping over there, trying to get him out of bounds quickly. And, of course, you want him to keep the clock maybe running here at this point, as you got 55 seconds on the clock here. But he stops the clock and allows his offense a little bit more time.
I do need to apologize. That was with timeout by GSL, so they have one remaining. Okay. Little Falls has all 3. Shotgun 4 wide to each side, 3rd and 8. They'll hand it off, coming around left side. Sobiak trying to find the edge. He's going to be close across the 30, 35 to the 40, and he's down with a first down up to the 40-yard line. Clock will stop for the first down, and now Little Falls will use their first timeout. A pickup of 12 to Sobiak, so they found a little something here on the jet sweeps. But a timeout for the Flyers with 47 seconds left to go in the first half of the Glencoe Light and Power scoreboard timeout, Little Falls.
This timeout is brought to you by Bergman Interiors, serving the Glencoe, Hutchinson, and Waconia and Winstead areas. With name brand floor covering and window treatments direct from the mill to you, plus cabinets and Cambria countertops. Call for your free in-home or design studio appointment today.
Rain picking up just a little bit here at Stevens Seminary Stadium. It's been from a light rain to a steady rain, really, is what we've kind of rotated between. Times some drizzle, and actually with the way that the field faces, we're facing towards the east. It's a north-south field. It is kind of an easterly breeze as well, so the wind is kind of blowing into our faces. And, yeah, looking at the radar, rain. Lots.
Future looks like rain.
Rain.
Yes.
I see rain.
Yeah.
It gonna rain.
every app you go to just says, yeah, rain.
Rain.
Yeah.
Enjoy. But it's football, and it feels like fall, and it is the 2021 high school football season. Thanks for joining us. First and 10.
There's only one thing better than rain, right? It's the snow.
Snow is
in a
fun.
game,
We've
right?
had those.
Oh, yes.
Shotgun 4 wide, 2 to each side. Man in motion. Soviet going across right to left. They're going to fake it to him. Going with it. Option play right side. Tosses it back. Wrapped up. Good option. Defense there. Lepel with the tackle and the loss of 2. That's the number 20 once again for Little Falls.
Great job there by Lipke coming in. Gets the quarterback to get the pitch out there, and Lepel just right there to wrap him up around the ankles and get him down right away.
Clock rolling. 2nd and 11. Quick swing pass out left side. Short one caught with a knee down, and that's in high school. That is you're down by contact. Riley check with the reception. A pickup of 3 on the play. Clock stops. 17 seconds left to go. Time out. Little Falls. Yes, Little Falls the timeout with 17 seconds left to go. No score on the Glencoe Light and Power scoreboard. Timeout. Flyers.
This timeout is brought to you by Bergman Interiors, serving the Glencoe, Hutchinson, Waconia, and Winstead areas. We've got you covered with floor coverings, window treatments, cabinets, and, of course, Cambria countertops.
Oh, boy.
Call for your free in-home consultation or design studio appointment today.
There we go. The Cambria countertops. Those are the ones.
Ooh, let me tell you, yeah, they're nice.
That's some good stuff right there.
They're nice.
17 seconds left to go. No score. Little Falls with the ball. 1 timeout left on each side. 3rd and 7 for the Flyers. Shotgun 4 wide, 3 to the right, 1 to the left, ball in the left hash. Running back off to the right of the quarterback, New. 4 down lineman, 4-man rush for GSL. New looks, throws deep right side. It is intercepted. Lepel with the interception across the 40 to the 45, and he's brought down there with 9 seconds left to go. And a flag on the play, so let's see what the flag is here. Came in from the far side.
And it's very late, too, after the interception already.
3rd interception of the game for New.
Bo Lepel's 2nd interception of the game. Nice job by him.
And we'll see what the penalty is, what the flag is.
Maybe an illegal block.
Block in the back.
Yes.
Yep, on GSL on the return. So the interception stands, but instead of being at the 45-yard line.
Should be a 10-yard penalty.
Yeah, this is put them back at their own 35. Yep, 35. 1st and 10 at their own 35 for GSL.
It's a block in the back, of course. Interception still good. Bo Lepel with the 2nd one on the day here for GSL. Does a good job bringing it in. Looks like we might get a little victory formation to take her into halftime.
Kneel down coming for the Panthers, so Stifter will be under center. Takes the snap, takes the knee. That will do it for the first half of action, and no score in the first half of this game between Little Falls and GSL. We'll take a 2-minute timeout. We'll come back. Your halftime report and stats brought to you by Gutter Helmet of Minnesota. Coming up, we're back in 2 minutes here on KGLB and KLTF.